taking this course from my home in Aberdeen. My current intention is to use the education experience from this degree and apply it to my professional life and my profession in whatever capacity that's most effective. It's not clear to me whether it's more effective for me to continue with my current career trajectory or to move towards a profession that's more focused on information technology and administrative management. As well, I am not certain, at least as far as my family life is going, whether or not it makes sense to try and pursue a graduate degree or move to a different discipline entirely. I've spoken to my wife before about maybe pursuing a law degree, but I'm not certain if that just makes sense for me professionally or not. At this juncture, my plan is to graduate with my Bachelor of Science and weigh the considerations of pursuing a graduate degree with changing my disciplines entirely. My experience so far with the content covered in the course, I reviewed the competency overviews for this course. I work as a wildland fire manager for the state of Washington, so I have quite a few years of experience working with the competencies listed. I also have some experience working as a chef in my previous profession. I'm particularly interested in developing a staffing and succession plan for my fire unit, as I don't really have any intentions of staying in my current position indefinitely. So it would be especially important to develop a succession plan and incorporate that into a staffing plan. I have done some research into recruiting and selecting and compensation strategies. I don't have a whole lot of control, or any control really, over the compensation management portion of it, but I have a lot of control over the recruitment and selection portions. So I would like to increase how my knowledge in those particular areas, so I can develop a more cohesive strategy to recruitment and selection and even talent management. I have some ideas that come along with that, but it helps me a lot to write down a plan for it. That way I can refer back to it, and again, if I leave my position, then I can hand it off to somebody else as a kind of a roadmap for them to work with. I also was particularly drawn to competency number 6 regarding represented employees, as that's a large part of the job that I work in right now. Myself, I'm a represented employee, so it would be good for me to learn about how to work with the unions, work with people who are represented, understand how to leverage that to our mutual advantage, as well as manage employees who are represented. I reviewed the final assignment a couple times, and I really think that the most challenging aspect of that will be not pouring too much of myself into this project, and really stepping back and evaluating whether or not I have met the requirements for the material, instead of trying to make the thing perfect, as it's maybe using my own position as the perspective and the focus for a lot of the written material for this class. And I have to remember that not to let the perfect be the enemy of the good, and I really need to focus on making sure that I can present the material in an effective and cohesive manner, and I can work on polishing it and perfecting it after the fact, when I have time to test it with actual people. And my timeline for completing the final assessment in this course, I expect to be done with the final assessment by the end of February. There's 8 modules to complete, and I don't foresee any problem with completing 2 modules per week till the end of the month, which would put me right on track for finishing it.